Hey y'all, what's up? This is Rosie, and I wanted to talk about something real quick that has been going on around the internet for a couple weeks now at least, or about a month maybe. And that's this thing with true crime. I have said before that I am a huge fan of true crime. I love watching true crime documentaries, reading books on true crime. I just think it's a fascinating subject. But those two words seem to have become dirty ones in recent times, especially with the Jeffrey Dahmer movie that came out that's starring Evan Peters. At first, I wanted to watch it because it looked like it would be so good, especially with the accurate depictions of what happened in court and all of that. And I wanted to watch it mainly because I'm a huge Evan Peters fan. I'm just a huge fan of his work, and plus I have a bit of a crush on him, but that's neither here nor there. But I have been hearing lately that the families who were affected by the crimes of Jeffrey Dahmer and the victims' families, they were negatively impacted by this movie. And since hearing that, I no longer want to see it. I don't have Netflix. I haven't had Netflix in maybe about a year and a half now. But even if I did have it, I wouldn't watch it. At first I was saying if we did have Netflix, I'd still want to see it, I'd still watch it, but my stance on that has changed since hearing from the victims' families, especially the infamous one of the lady with her hair in a ponytail who was wearing a t-shirt and sweater and who was screaming and yelling in court and during the victim's impact statement. I heard what she had to say in the post that she made on I think it was on Twitter maybe, or Instagram or something. And when I heard what she had to say, I don't want to see it anymore. And there's another reason I don't want to see it. It's because people are romanticizing actual murderers. Like, they're not romanticizing Evan Peters. They are romanticizing Jeffrey freaking Dahmer. There's a woman on TikTok showing herself watching the movie with earrings in her ears of Jeffrey Dahmer. There are people who have these disgusting videos of what if they were victims of Ted Bundy, and they think that's funny. They think it's cute. There's nothing funny or cute. Saying that they feel bad for Jeffrey Dahmer, they feel bad for Ted Bundy. They were just misunderstood. They were so mistreated. They couldn't help themselves but kill people. And it's like, what would you say if these people had killed some people that you know? What if Jeffrey Dahmer got to your dad or your baby brother or your grandfather? What if Ted Bundy had caught you? What if Richard Ramirez had snuck into your home and ravaged your family to the point that they either died or were horribly mangled and could no longer function in society? See, I just don't get the disgusting ways that people think. Am I weird that I feel bad for Jeffrey Dahmer? Yes, you're freaking weird that you feel bad for Jeffrey Dahmer. He is no one to feel sorry for. He is no one to sympathize. He killed people. He's a freaking murderer. Richard Ramirez, Ted Bundy, they were freaking murderers. You shouldn't feel sorry for these people. My fascination with true crime just comes from the need to, I guess, get into the minds of these people to see why they felt the need to do the things they do, and then still not understanding why they did those things. And to maybe try and protect myself in the future and keep myself and my kids safe. My fascination with true crime does not come from thinking Richard Ramirez is gorgeous, or that Ted Bundy's handsome, or that Jeffrey Dahmer is to be. Look, I think it's disgusting what these people are saying. And for them to make a movie and capitalize off the pain of those victims, and to continually put out these documentaries and repeat themselves year after year, decade after freaking decade, just to make more money, is disgusting. There are so many books and documentaries out on Jeff Dahmer, Marilyn Monroe, Charles Manson is what I really wanted to say. I was going to say Marilyn Manson and didn't want to, but yeah, I'll even say Marilyn Monroe, because there are conspiracy theories out that she was murdered, and we don't know that for sure. There's evidence that she may have been, but we don't know that. So yeah, I'll put her in that. And there's so many documentaries and movies out on these people, and the families of the victims are victimized all over again, each and every single time. And they are never asked for permission. They are never given any kind of a warning. If they are given a warning, it's not detailed as to what will be in the movie or documentary. And so they have to go through it and relive it every decade. And it's so sad. And it's like, we should just take the evidence that's out there, read the books, watch the documentaries that are already out, and leave it at that. Because to make movies off these people's pain it's perverted and it's disgusting. And then for these murderers to still have fans and groupies, and people saying, "Oh, I feel so sorry for them. They're just misunderstood." That's just sick. These people need help. There is a healthy way to consume true crime, and there's an unhealthy way, and these people are showing the unhealthy way. Because I did see a video where this girl was putting on makeup, trying to frame herself as a victim of Ted Bundy, and it's like, you weren't even his victim of choice. This girl was blonde haired, and she had her hair in like one blonde ponytail, and threw herself on the floor and made it look like she was being dragged off. And it's like, no, your hair had to be dark brown and parted in the middle, sweetie. So you weren't even somebody he would target. And it just sickens me that people know what these murderers did, and they say, "Oh, what he did was horrible. He's the devil incarnate, but I still feel so bad for him." What is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Seriously. And honestly, I just worry about society. I worry about where this world is headed. There's so much going on, and I want to make another video about certain things going on in the world today, but this was just what was on my mind today. So tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me if you are a fan of true crime and if you consume it in a healthy manner. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for wasting time with me. I love you guys very, very much. Hope to see y'all on the next upload. Bye for now.
A half ago.
Every time he turns around, I kind of get that feeling, oh no, you know, he's gonna get me next, you know.
But yet you're fascinated by him.
Very, very. Every night when I go to bed, I just, you know, I get very scared. I shut my door and lock him, you know.
I'm not afraid of him. He just doesn't look like the type to kill somebody. You try to imagine yourself in his place and to see how he's feeling, looking at the pillows with blood stains and everything, if he really did it or not.